Checking into the hospital, whether planned or an emergency, is always stressful. But now one of the most wired hospitals in the nation, which happens to be right here in Michiana, is making the process of checking in more secure and accurate. It may sound like science fiction, but St. Joseph Health System is now using biometric palm scanning to help capture a patient's personal information. Tonight, in a special medical moment just before 6, I'll show you how this new technology is saving time and lives. Anyone who has checked into a hospital knows it can be a long and tedious process at a time when nerves are already frayed. St. Joseph Health System CEO Chad Towner explains that their campuses in Mishawaka and Plymouth have streamlined registration with new technology.
What we've done is invested in a new palm vein scanning technology.
It may sound like something out of the future, but St. Joe has become the only hospital in the region to invest in the technology.
It's a way to biometrically mark each individual and tie it back to who they really are.
Tara DeHennens explains when a patient checks in, it's important to ensure who they are and what their medical records hold.
And making sure that we have the right person, even if you have a common name, there are duplicates out there of names and dates of birth. We know that we have the right individual.
Adding it also comes in handy with people with hyphenated names that are often difficult to look up. So how does it work? A person's individual veins develop before birth and remain unique throughout life. By placing your hand on the scanner in mere seconds, a low infrared light scans the vein map of your hand. Unlike fingerprints that look at 8 to 16 points on your finger, palm scanning looks at 30,000 different points.
It's not actually looking at the skin itself or any patterns on your skin. It's looking at that subcutaneous layer underneath where the blood vessels are.
Even if I had a twin brother, our veins and the way they're mapped in the palm of your hand is different for everybody.
Towner says in addition to speeding up registration, that technology will undoubtedly save lives.
Let's say I was involved in an accident today and I'm unconscious and I'm hauled in an ambulance. If I'm already pre-registered in the system, they can place my hand on this and they know who I am. So they would know if my medical history is tied into the system, my allergies, who my physicians are. So access to care, access to information that possibly saves my life.
I had a mammogram in December at the Pocky and Brian Kelly Comprehensive Breast Center and was registered with the biometric palm scanning. So would scanning me again today be as easy as advertised? Tara asked me my birth date and to sanitize my hands. Then,
so if I could have you go ahead and put your palm on the scanner. We'll just start that scan, and you'll see here it's just going through, and it tells me that I have a match found that quickly. And that is, in fact, you.
In a matter of seconds, all of my medical records come up on Tara's computer screen, proving how quickly I could be admitted and doctors could access my medical history. And Tara says it also offers important protection to patients.
But it also is really important to be able to help identify any issues of potential insurance fraud, as well as to prevent identity theft.
And while this new technology will make the process easier, Towner says more importantly is the outcome of every patient coming through the doors at St. Joseph Health System.
I really believe there will be a time, and even if it's one, and we think about the investment that we're putting in here, if we're having a difference in one life, it's worth it. And so somebody will come in unconscious in an ambulance. If they're in and we scan their hand and we know who they are, we're able to then start putting things in place to take care of them. This is going to save lives.
The hospital is offering palm vein scanning this week at both the Mishawaka and Plymouth hospitals. All you have to do is show up at the registration desk, and that way you will be in their system should you need to get a test or be hospitalized. And we've got the days and times on our website and WNDU mobile app. No appointment needed, doesn't cost you a thing. Just click on this story.